But fat loss can become a lot easier if you put your focus and energy into the right things. Most people make fat loss harder than it needs to be because they focus on the wrong things, or thinking that it's all about the results on the scales, or looking for the quick fixes, or just getting overwhelmed by it all because they just don't know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to go through 5 things that you should focus on more that will actually make fat loss easier. So number 1 is focus on actually eating more food first. This might sound a bit strange because a calorie deficit is what's needed for fat loss, but what I mean by eating more food is eating more volume of food, or food that's going to make you feel fuller and satisfied. Stuff like your lean protein, your fruits and vegetables, your fibre, things like that. Instead of these small, swappy out, low calorie, snacky options that you'll have something and then an hour later you're hungry again. Number 2 is don't have fat loss as your main goal. Let it happen in the background. So what I mean by this, we can kind of get all consumed by fat loss, and everything we do has to revolve around fat loss. But let it run in the background and have other goals or things to aim for. So that might be something in the gym, improving your fitness, getting stronger, or it could be working on a habit that's going to help you long term. It's just to have something else that takes the focus away from fat loss so that it doesn't become something that's all consuming. Number 3, look at your environment or what's going on in your life. What's realistic for you right now to achieve in terms of fat loss. Maybe taking things a little bit slower and allowing yourself a bit more time rather than under pressure to try and get this fat loss thing done, and it might not be the right time to push things. Number 4 is simply move more. Yes, things like the gym and training will help with fat loss. So your strength training is for retaining and building muscle. Your cardio is for your heart health and overall general health. But they should not be seen as solely just for burning calories. You really actually burn very little in terms of a gym session in consideration to overall calories. So just your general daily movement, getting up, going out for a walk, doing your general daily tasks will actually burn far more calories in the course of a day than one training session. And number 5 is have an end date for the fat loss, because fat loss shouldn't go on forever, an infinite amount of time. There should be a timeline to it that you can work towards and that's realistic for you, because the work is not done after the fat loss. It's then how do you maintain that fat loss going forward, so that again you're not having to re-enter this cycle of finishing a fat loss, then just returning back to your normal habits, and then you have to start back all over again. You're looking at creating a long-term lifestyle with this, not just fat loss for one period of time. If this has maybe helped you see fat loss a little bit differently or start to think about it in a different way, let me know. Please subscribe because it helps. I've started building this YouTube channel. And any questions, my details are in the description below. And chat soon.